Hello and welcome to Nan Province, a remote mountainous region of Thailand home to some of the most amazing reptiles and amphibians in the entire world. We're picking up right where we left off, road cruising beautiful mountain passes during the daytime, waiting to see what appears on the road. Well, there we go, a snake on the road during the daytime, and it's this nice big neon green brass. Yeah, it was just periscoping in the road, but as I got off my bike, it was like, nope, I'm getting out of here, bro. Oh, look at that face. I can understand why people new to the region absolutely adore these. They are so cool and unique. For us though, they're, a dime a dozen, extremely common. But I'm not gonna lie, seeing this big green snake on the road during the daytime was certainly a nice sight, and I'm very happy to see this. What a cool find. Oh, we have another snake on the road, and I know exactly what this is, guys. Oh, he's freaking out, he's freaking out. Check it out, check it out. Oh, he's biting me. Look, this is the blue-eyed bamboo rat snake, and wow, this has to be one of the most stunning jewels of these highland rainforests. This one's just a tiny juvenile, and we've actually seen several on the road as a group, but this is the first one I've road cruised personally so far, and what a moment. I mean, look at this snake. That is absolutely just so quaint, so ornate. Holy crap. And look how he's just completely calmed down and relaxed after just a few seconds. Went from biting me to just being totally calm and docile. Damn, what a find, what a find. Now let's take a look at a few more snakes which were found by the other guys while we were all cruising different passes together. First, check out this amazing red morph big-eyed false cobra. This snake had been an enormous target for us in the region, and we were so stoked to find such a large and brightly colored individual. As the name implies, this species is capable of spreading a narrow hood in order to mimic a cobra, and it is also rear-fanged venomous, although the potency of its venom is unknown as this species very rarely bites. So cool though. Another absolutely god-tier find was this many-banded green snake. We actually found two of these, although I never had time to film with the one I caught, so this one by Harry will have to do. Anyway, this is another species which is restricted to only the far northeast of Thailand and has only been seen in the country a small number of times. While it may seem like a powerful rat snake built for hunting down small mammals, lizards, frogs, whatever, this bizarre species actually feeds almost exclusively on earthworms. We were seeing tons of huge earthworms while road cruising here, so I guess it makes sense, but still super weird, and I did not believe it, but apparently we got on good authority that it's true. Crazy. Another earthworm eater is this ASSAMESE mountain snake, although this time much more believable. Although this species is not uncommon in the highlands of northern Thailand, you tend to find many more roadkill than you ever do alive, so it was great to finally get a healthy one in the flesh and up our species count. Like the false cobra from before, this species is also capable of spreading a hood, which makes sense as they are both in the same family, Pseudoxenodontidae. But yeah, very cool. After having really productive dry weather for the first few days in the area, heavy rain eventually came in, turning the streams to torrents and the temperature much colder. Slug snakes were out in force, but otherwise, the road cruising success had died down substantially. This made me give road cruising a break and hike to some high elevations of the mountain on a trail showed to me by a local villager. We took a scooter down some insanely steep roads before getting off and walking into the rainforest for several hours. While hiking, we saw several of these awesome Acanthosaura lepidogasta, of which males often have this amazing Joker-like makeup coloration on their face. Green vipers were absolutely everywhere too. This here is Gumprecht's pit viper, a species never featured on the channel before. This species occurs at very high elevations in northern Thailand, and females can be distinguished from Pope's pit vipers by their yellow eye, as opposed to the red one. Walking in the forest also allowed us to encounter several lizards, such as this endemic Pukar bent-toed gecko and this really cool stream skink, a unique group of skinks which have extremely keeled scales. The best find of the night, however, was this huge adult blue-eyed bamboo racer, this time with the blue eyes visible. This species is such an exquisite shade of green with a sleek build and of course the blue eyes. So it's understandable why these are popular in the pet trade. That said, every single one we found bit the crap out of us. And we found out that they have really sharp teeth which draw a surprising amount of blood. After this encounter, I gotta be honest, I was sick of handling them and I let the other guys handle them every time when we caught a new one. And that was it for that night. However, the next day, as soon as a gap appeared in the heavy rain, I got back out cruising with fingers crossed, hoping for some luck. Well, would you look at that, guys? Ain't that a familiar face? Maybe not what you expect to see all the way up here in the mountains, but radiated rat snakes are around and they're adaptable and... Oh, he's getting defensive. What the hell? Dude, he's still coming. He's still coming. Oh man, I cannot believe it. I love this species. I love the way they behave. That is just too funny, guys. Look, he's doing it again. After seeing that familiar face on the road during the day, the next thing I road cruised was the complete antithesis. Yep, crossing the damp road during the late morning hours was a Himalayan mountain pit viper. This highly cryptic ground-dwelling pit viper is usually nocturnal and rarely ever moves from its ambush position. I suppose the rain must have made it move onto the road. All the better for me. Yet another species the group had been dying to see on this trip. It was even better that this was a large adult male, differentiating from females by its slightly more slender body. This cool species has evolved coloration and pattern, making it almost indistinguishable from the leaf litter under which it buries itself, and it will wait weeks upon weeks for prey to come by. This is partly why it is so difficult to find by herpers, despite not being actually rare where it occurs. Just as before, I was not the only person out road cruising during the daytime, and Harry yet again lucked out with another target species of ours. This time, Sibanophis collaris, the collared black-headed snake. This small and secretive species is quite common in highland rainforests, but again, difficult to find alive. It is non-venomous and feeds primarily on skinks and other small lizards, rarely ever biting in response to being handled. It's a very gentle species. I'd seen this species once before in Malaysia, so finally seeing one alive in Thailand was great. But that is all for this little catch up with our crazy findings in Nam province. Next time, the boys and I hike to the top of a huge mountain and find some sensational stuff along the way. Stay tuned and don't forget to check out exploreherpetology.com. We offer scheduled and bespoke herping tours across Thailand so you can see snakes like those featured in this video. Anyway, peace.